Hey everyone, so today I wanted to do a video answering some questions that I got from you guys on Twitter. If you are not following me, make sure that you do, so next time I ask for questions, you can be included. And before I get started, I did want to just say that these videos are really some of my favorite ones to make because I do receive some really sweet comments from you guys saying that it's almost like I'm talking to you as a friend, like at a sleepover, and that's why I did go ahead and wear my pajamas for this video. But more on a serious note, I feel like you guys do appreciate my honesty and how genuine and open I try to be. I do try to share, the good and bad experiences that I have in the hopes that I can help someone or at least make someone feel a little less alone. I know when I was going through different things, I wish there was someone that I had to look up to and someone that I knew that also had experienced similar things or was dealing with the same things that I was, just to feel like it's normal and like it wasn't weird that I was, being affected by these things. It's just having you guys appreciate that and realize the purpose of my channel and what I'm trying to do in these videos means a lot to me. I also wanted to mention that on Instagram you guys have been so supportive and kind to me in the comments. I do read every single comment I get, and while I haven't experienced everything and I try to give the best advice I can give, I love seeing older girls and different girls with different opinions and different, backgrounds and experiences commenting back and forth to each other, trying to help each other out. Like, that is what I want my channel to be, a safe place for girls to come when they need help or they need to, just hear someone else talk about things. But back to the Instagram part, I do go ahead and check out your pages and I like to comment and like some of your pictures, and I wanted to showcase some of the girls that just have been really supportive and amazing recently because it does make my day and it just makes me a little bit happier when I do see those really nice messages. So I wanted to just quickly mention that. Now I'm going to go ahead and get into the questions that you guys asked me. So the first question is from Ashley. She says, have you ever had any plastic surgery and what are your thoughts on it? Would you ever plan to get it in the future? So I get this question a lot of times from guys. They'll ask me if I have fake boobs. I do not. I do, naturally have bigger boobs, but I wear really good bras. Of course, things that are flattering, make me look good, make me feel comfortable and confident in my own skin. And I think every girl should do that. I am planning to do a video about my favorite bras and ways to, really enhance your cleavage and, make sure that you look the best you can possibly look, because I think, why wouldn't someone want to do that? Just as if you have a pair of jeans that, really mold to your butt and make your butt look really good, there are some bras that are better than others. As far as plastic surgery though, I have not had anything done, and at this point in my life, I don't think I would have anything done, but not to say I never will, who knows. But I don't have any bad thoughts about it. I think it really depends on the person, and I cannot judge anyone else because I'm not them. I don't have to live in their shoes every day, and if you have something that really bothers you, why wouldn't you want to fix that or, take care of it so that you can feel good about yourself? I think a lot of being attractive really starts with just being confident and loving yourself, and if you have something that really bothers you, it definitely can really affect that confidence, and it really can make it hard to feel attractive even if you are. I do want to mention though, one funny thing that you guys might not know about me is when I was 13, I was at a cheerleading camp and I actually got kicked in the face and it broke my nose, and I've never talked a lot about this, but I mentioned it a few times. Anyways, the way that it broke wasn't so severe that they had to do surgery. There really wasn't anything they could do, but sometimes in like photos and when the light is different, you'll see like a little part of my bone right here on this side of my nose kind of sticks out a little bit. Like this part of my nose is straight, but then like actually on my nose, the bone is kind of like bent in like this. And that is something that I'm insecure about. Like I said, in different photos and dimly lit light, you can kind of see that the bone like pokes out through my skin, but you guys might not have ever noticed that. And I just wanted to make the point of, a lot of times you are your own biggest critic, and things that you feel uncomfortable about yourself, other people might not even notice. So if you are interested in getting plastic surgery or fixing anything cosmetically about yourself, first of all, really think, if this is something that's really going to improve and enhance your life, I think go for it. Do not care what anyone else has to say about it because it's your life and you have to do what makes you happiest. But just remember that, maybe something that you see as a huge flaw, other people would see as something unique about you, or maybe they wouldn't even notice it at all. The next question comes from Renee, and she says, have you ever had a creepy experience with YouTube? And first of all, the coolest thing about YouTube, of course, is how much your videos can be spread. I've had girls comment that they're from different countries, states, cities, all over the place, and that's amazing to be able to connect with that many people and that many different people. But it's also a little creepy to think that you have no control over who is viewing your videos. And while there are a lot of really amazing, awesome people on the internet, there also are a lot of really bad, not so great people on the internet. I did have an experience once where I was at a jogging trail and this guy was following me, being very creepy. He made me feel really uncomfortable and honestly unsafe, and he yelled out of his car at me and just all this stuff. I did make a video about it, and the other day, randomly, I was checking the comments on that. I think I got a notification that it had a new comment, so I clicked on it because it was made a few months back, and the comment said something to the effect of, next time this guy saw me running, he was going to come up to me and smash my face in with a rock. And that was just very unsettling to me. Now, I understand it's the internet. People can say whatever they want without a lot of, repercussions in their minds. And of course, maybe this is just some random weird guy that, thinks it's funny to write things like that. But it does creep me out, and it does make me, at least have that idea in my mind now. So when I go running down there, of course, it's going to be something I think about. Just naturally, I think if anyone read a comment like that, you'd be a little freaked out. I also did have one story where I sent a girl a dress for a prom. She had emailed me this really long, detailed message on my Facebook public account, which is actually the best place to message me on if you ever do want to talk to me. I love to respond to you guys on there. Anyways, I'd been messaging with this girl for a little while. She explained that her mom had cancer, it was really costly to their family, and there was a dress that I had in a video, and she was asking me if I knew of any stores or places online to find a similar looking dress for cheaper, because she said she couldn't afford the one that I had. And I told her that I would just send her the actual dress that I was wearing in the video because I'd already worn it before and I wasn't going to use it again, and I wanted to help this girl. Like, I really felt for her. I feel like I made a connection with her. I know how important my mom is to me, so I felt so bad for her, and I wanted to do anything I could to, make her day that much better, which was something as simple as sending her a prom dress. So I did. I got her address, sent out the dress, I made it really cute, wrapped it all up, I put in some makeup and some other little things in there, and a few days later, I never heard back from her, which I thought was a little bit weird, but I kind of just brushed it off. And then I did receive a message from someone telling me that my address was leaked, and she went on this blog and wrote my address. She wrote a really rude message about, how dumb I was and how she tricked me, and now she knew where I lived, and here was my address if anyone wanted it and wanted to prank me or anything. And it was really just sad, to see that, because I was someone very naive. I've obviously grown up a bit since then, and I realized you can't always trust people on the internet. It's not safe. And back then, I was just willing to help anyone in any way that I could. And it was just sad how she did that, and it really kind of disappointed me and kind of creeped me out, honestly. Jennifer asks, do you have any Thanksgiving plans? What are your favorite Thanksgiving foods? So first of all, favorite Thanksgiving food is gonna be a little strange to people if you've never had this, but my absolute favorite thing to eat on Thanksgiving is green bean casserole. My grandparents know this. They always make it for me, and whenever we get to the table, they're like, oh, Megan's favorite is here, and they know that's just what I look forward to for Thanksgiving. It's my absolute favorite thing ever. I would try to explain it, but I don't think I can. It will sound really weird, so just look it up if you're that curious. But other than that, I'm just honestly really excited to see my sister Molly. She's been away at college, and this has been the longest we have ever gone without seeing each other. It's been a few months. We talk, of course, and we text and phone call and stuff, but not actually physically being with her is so strange to me because we grew up so close, and just, I don't know, I feel like we've always shared so many things together, so to have her be gone and just not here, it's very weird, and I can't wait for her to come back, and just so we can catch up on life and everything, and I can just see her because I do really miss her. The next question comes from Andrea, and she says, any tips on finding genuine friends? I would say the best tip might sound a little bit weird, but you almost have to experience having not so great friends to be able to love and appreciate really genuine friends. I know I had been friends with people before that were kind of selfish and honestly just, had bad intentions for being friends with me. Maybe they didn't really have my genuine interests at heart, and they just weren't good people. I think as you get older, you can think back, people that you were friends with from childhood to middle school to high school to college to, adulthood and beyond. you know, your friends change and stuff, and that's normal because people grow, their interests change, people move away, whatever, things happen. So not to say that you have to have like the same group of friends your whole life. I think that's pretty much impossible. I don't think anyone has the exact same group of friends they've always had because of things like that are very common. But I do think that, you know, people that you want to be around are people that make you want to be a better person. Not in a way that you have to like impress them or be, you know, someone that you're not, but people that just make you want to strive harder and to work hard at yourself, and just all around people that motivate you. I think, you know, the best friends are people that support you when you do well, but also are willing to call you out when you're not doing well or when you're doing something harmful to yourself or to others or to the friendship. And I think you also just need to have people that really care about you. And I think if you look at it that way, it becomes a little bit more clear. You can look at different situations and see, you know, is the person acting or doing things that are only benefiting them, or are they doing things that would benefit our friendship, that would make our bond stronger? And if you start to look at it with that mindset, you can easily see which people do that and which people are really there for you and actually truly want to be your friend without any, you know, negative intentions or anything like that. So, you know, best of luck with that. It can be hard going through, you know, friendship breakups and stuff, but I think eventually it'll all be for the better, because you really do need to have a core group of people that are good people that will just really enrich your life and make you happy and just make you feel good about yourself, because at the end of the day, that's what friends are for. And I think you also need to work on being a good friend to people yourself. A lot of times people are very, you know, selfish, and you may get really wrapped up in thinking, you know, why are my friends not being good to me? Why do I not have a ton of friends? All this kind of stuff. You also need to examine yourself. Like, are you being a good friend? Are you being helpful and supportive? The next question comes from Cameron, and she asks, do you have any new tattoo ideas? And I actually do have an appointment with Romeo. He's an amazing, very talented celebrity tattoo artist. He's done a ton of tattoos for YouTubers as well, and he just is really, really talented, but also a very cool, interesting guy. And he does have a YouTube channel and a Twitter and Instagram, so I'll link all his social media if you want to check out some of his work below. But I am going to be getting something by him. I'm not sure what I want to do with him. I know he's very talented, and he's done a lot of really larger pieces. I probably will go for something a little bit smaller just because that's more my style and my taste. I really want to add some like wording to this little heart right here. I've talked about that a bit in a previous video before. And then I also have been obsessed with like crescent moons lately. I think they're so beautiful. I love that they can stand for like female intuition and stuff. My intuition is something very important to me and very dear to me. It's funny because I go back and I look on these old videos where I made these crazy stories and stuff, and I tell you guys about them, and every story I've ever told is true, actually. I wanted to mention as well. Some people write on those stories and they're like, these are crazy, like this stuff actually happens to you. Like, yeah, my life is weird, but weird in a good way. Like, funny things have happened to me. But anyways, a lot of those stories, if I think back to it really hard, I remember there were always little feelings that I would get, like something weird was gonna happen, you know, whether it be something really good or something really bad. So I just think, you know, my connection with my intuition is very strong, and it always has kind of, you know, steered me in the right direction. So I don't know, I might kind of experiment with that idea. Like I said, I have seen a lot of really cute pictures of it, so I don't know if that'll end up happening, but of course, if I get any new tattoos, I will film it and show you guys what I get. This next question comes from Amelia. She says, do you have any items on your Christmas wish list? Honestly, no. I think this is a little cliche, but as I've gotten older, the joy and excitement that I have really comes from giving other people amazing gifts for Christmas. I'm really content with everything that I have right now. I've definitely been trying to buy things that are more of like high value and less quantity. When I was younger, I used to crazy shop, and I feel like a lot of people have gone through that phase of just when you were younger buying a ton of makeup, a ton of clothes, all this stuff, but not really loving any of it. And it's been interesting to go through my closet and donate a lot of stuff and just really start to kind of make my wardrobe into a place where I know everything that I have, I love everything that I have, I wear everything that I have, and that's just been kind of a little bit of an adventure for me lately. But yeah, like I said, I just really enjoy picking out gifts for other people. I'm definitely not someone who like goes Christmas shopping like the week of Christmas, because I actually start picking out gifts like throughout the whole year, and I'll kind of just save them all up, because I'm someone who really likes to find the perfect gift gift. So if I find something and it's like the middle of summer, but I know this will be the perfect gift for my friend, I'll buy it and keep it for her. And you know, it's hard to keep it a secret, but I do, and then I have something that I really know she'll love, or I really know will mean a lot to her. And I think that's kind of more, you know, what Christmas is about, is just really making sure that the people that are close to you and that you really appreciate know how much you love and care for them. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Thank you guys so much for asking me all the questions. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in my next video, and I hope you guys had a great night. Bye!